Hello and welcome to Nintendo Pals, your semi-often dive into Nintendo things with a couple of friends. Tonight we are going to be talking about the latest Pokémon Presents, some Nintendo news, and then we are going to be ranking Zelda characters, but not in the way you might expect. We're talking all of that and more. Greetings, fellow Nintendo pals. My name is Andros. I'm one of the hosts of this awesome Nintendo-centric show. And I am joined, as I'm joined each and every week, by my fellow Nintendo pal, Micah.
Yup.
And Micah, I gotta ask, how the heck are you?
I'm doing pretty good.
That's great to hear. It's been a bit since we recorded together. I had a very busy February. And you haven't been feeling 100%, but looks like you're doing better. You're feeling better.
Yep.
Double thumbs up. Well, I gotta tell you, Micah, that I'm excited for tonight. We got some fun news to talk about. But before we get into that, I gotta ask, do you know what we're doing here tonight?
We do every semi-often time.
That's right. We try to take over the world. Semi-often, like. We can't take over the world every day.
Yeah, there's only
we
one
need
world.
days off.
I mean.
Oh, yes. So we are trying to take over the world. And we do that through 5-star reviews. And by leaving us a 5-star review on your podcast listening app of choice, it helps the show get discovered by more people and helps us feel good about ourselves. Right, Micah? You feel good when you get a 5-star.
So good.
I'm running off screen so that I can see how many 5-star reviews we now have on that beautiful app that some call Spotify. Not everybody calls it that, but some do.
I think most.
I don't know what else you would call it, but I believe that it is called Spotify in only some circles. Okay, that was stalling. We have 91 5-star reviews over on Spotify versus 84 over on Apple Podcasts. And Nintendo Pals on Audible? Oh, you know it. I don't think we ever get reviews over there, actually. You guys should go give us a 5-star review over there. We have 23 over on Podchaser, and I literally can't see the Audible option. So unless something's changed, we had 2 reviews over there. So there's room for improvement. We haven't hit 100 yet on any of these platforms individually. So help us get there. 5-star review. Micah, playing any games lately?
Technically.
Do tell.
I mean, I've been playing some Splatoon, of course.
I played some Splatoon with you.
Oh, that's right, we did.
In horrific ways.
Yeah.
I will say that you are pretty good at Leapfrog in Splatoon, though. We did pretty well at that.
Well, yeah. Yeah, some of us did pretty well in that mode, for sure. How many splats did you get?
In Leapfrog, we weren't going for splats. What are you talking about? We were getting clams. That was Clam Blitz.
Yeah, but you gotta splat the people trying to splat you.
Oh, I didn't know that. I definitely got carried hardcore in all of the games we played of Splatoon 3. I am not good at Splatoon 3.
I didn't do good in all of the games, but I did pretty good in that one. Splat-wise, at least.
Those will be coming to a video over on our friend's channel. Fedorable will. Shout out to him for inviting us on for a Splatoon 3 event. And
find how much we accidentally cheated.
Yeah, we did a competition, and as of right now, I won the competition. But we'll see what the judges say as they go through the footage and post on what rules may have been broken. There were some live discrepancies of the rules, which did earn some points that I didn't really feel were justified. But they were in my favor.
Yeah,
so I was okay with it.
It was a little questionable.
Oh, we had a good time. Regardless. So shout out to Fedorable Will and the whole crew over there that we got to play games with. What else have you been playing besides Splatoon?
That's a good question.
Nintendo wise, you and I have been continuing our Elden Ring playthrough. I think since last we recorded, we defeated Melania.
Yep.
What's her name?
Turns out it's not even that hard.
Not when there's 5 of you.
4 of you.
And you're all high enough level to fight.
Yeah.
I will say it wasn't a walk in the park necessarily. It did take us multiple attempts, but it wasn't that many attempts. Not like other people. Not like how people describe the fight. And no, in my heart of hearts, it would have gone if I was by myself. Which is very, very
yes, we were all very thankful she didn't do her scary spinny blade attack in the time we actually won.
Yeah.
Because I don't think someone died every time she used it.
That's true. She did use it, but only in the first phase. And and we had enough health to survive that. Yeah, we tanked one of the hits. But anyways, that's Elden Ring. I started another Baldur's Gate playthrough. I was talking to Micah about that in the pre-show, which we should have recorded. It was like Free Pals Plus episode there. But nope, that one's just for us. No one will get to know what we talked about.
Extra exclusive.
It's extra exclusive, so more exclusive than Patreon. Anything else you want to highlight you've been playing?
No, that's pretty much it.
Nice. I've been playing a lot of Zelda, primarily for stream. I've been doing a lot of Tears of the Kingdom content. In fact, I posted a picture of it out on the Andros 1 Discord. And for those that aren't joined up in the Nintendo Pals Discord and want to join up on the Andros 1 Discord, reach out, contact us. I'll send you an invite. I have like 50 projects in my streams to turn into videos folder. It's crazy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 times 4 plus
like
10. 58. 58. And that doesn't include any of the streams from this year.
The real question is, how many of those are you actually going to turn into videos, do you think?
Well, I had the idea, and we're podcasting tonight. If we didn't do the podcast tonight, I was going to go on and potentially stream. I'm thinking of going on to like Fiverr and trying to find just like gaming video editors and then just outsourcing a bunch of these. I just recently did a follow-thon stream where I streamed and every new follow added a minute to the timer. And then someone asked, well, do subs count towards the timer? Like paid subs on Twitch? And I said, you know what? Because it's paid, I'll give 10 minutes for a paid sub. And then people decided, yeah, I'm just going to donate tons of money to your stream, which is very kind and not at all the purpose of the stream. I wasn't trying to get people to pay more money. But I'm planning on just taking all of the funds that I got from that Twitch from that Twitch follow-thon, which is like $50, or I'm gonna guess at the end after Twitch takes their cut. And that'll maybe be enough money to outsource like 2 videos. So that's
Maybe.
56 left to edit.
You're telling me you don't just pay them $5?
No, I mean, I think you're going to get what you pay for when it comes to video editing. I think if I wanted a good edit, I would need to be paying about twice what I'm paying for. We'll see.
If you paid me $5 to edit one of your videos, I would. There would be no edit.
You just send it back.
The video back to you, be like, how does this look?
Yeah. So
maybe just put a small filter on throughout the whole
thing.
I
thought it would be a fun like stream activity where I go on and I just have like people that are in the chat helping me pick out which ones I should, which editors I should pick for that. So I'm probably
their previously edited things.
Yeah. I don't know. It might just be fun to get something back that's completely different than what I usually do. I mean, I have so many, and some of these I think are like less involved ideas than others. If that makes sense. It's like become monkey % runs. Like that one I could just send to somebody else. I don't have to do that one myself.
I don't remember that one.
Oh, the become monkey speed run? It's an official category on speedrun.com for Breath of the Wild. And I did it in Tears of the Kingdom.
Do you ever sometimes think that some games have too many categories for speedrunning?
Well, that's why it's in the thing called category extensions. It's its own separate thing, not populating the leaderboard of any %. Yeah. Anyways, that's why I've been playing lots of Zelda. And then I also played a little bit of Splatoon 3. We talked about that. And some Super Mario Party Jamboree. Love it. Loving me some Mario Party Jamboree. And I think that's it as far as Nintendo stuff goes. I mean, it's been a bit since we recorded, so I'm sure there's more, but I can't think of what else I have done.
Oh, I guess I did play some Enter the Gungeon.
Ooh.
And a little bit of... There was a mod playing on Steam. I can't remember what it's called. But it adds some more things, including some like Wild West place you have to get to. A bunch of weapons and things.
Weapons? And that game doesn't need more weapons.
But it's got more weapons.
I know, but like I could play through that game 100 hours and not see all the guns.
I've played that game like 180 hours or something, I'm pretty sure. And there are some weapons I've gotten like once and never seen again. And they all synergize with other different things. They do have a Stormlight Archive.
I want that one. I had it once.
Reference.
And
I've gotten it once. I don't even remember what is required.
Yeah, I don't either. But you end up with getting like a cool Spren thing.
Yeah,
that's cool. I guess I'll also mention here that I jumped back and played some Lethal Company this last week for the first time in 2025. A lot of fun. We did a good time with it. With that being said, I think that's about everything. You know what I didn't talk about? I got LASIK. I haven't talked about that on the podcast. I got LASIK. And eyes are making good recovery. I feel great. I can see things without glasses.
Them yet?
No. You're not supposed to even rub your eyes for like a month after getting LASIK. So I still have several weeks.
That sound like cowards.
Why would I risk it? Why would I do that?
Think of how cool it would be if you could just flip your eye open. This little flap like a little storage location.
I'll just put like something in there. A little contact lens. Whoop.
one drop of lemon juice to be saved for later.
Yeah. Have you ever considered getting LASIK?
I have.
And that's where it ends?
But you need money for LASIK.
Yeah. If you had the money, would you do it?
Oh, definitely. Making the 4 contact lenses I have left last as long as possible, and then I'll maybe get LASIK at the end. But that means I have to make a lot of money in like a year, so we'll see what happens.
Well, it's not too crazy expensive. I mean, it is.
It's like around like 3,000 or something, isn't it?
Mm-hmm. Closer to 4,000.
Oh, bummer.
I mean, you've got like a lot of doctors in your family. Someone spot you for it? Like, hey, bro, you want to spot me $4,000?
Yeah, I don't know if any of my family can currently spot someone 4,000. Although I guess one of my sisters does have oodles of debt from medical school.
What's
But that gets
4,000 more? What's 4,000 more?
I like 1%.
Oh, perfect.
But
Yeah,
that all gets forgiven after like 10 years of working at a nonprofit or something.
Just have her put it on the bill then.
7 of that counts as the residency she's doing. So she's like, yeah, I'm just going to make minimum payments until the 10 years are up, and then it all just gets forgiven.
That's crazy. I mean, that's smart what she's doing, but that's crazy that costs that much.
Yeah.
And then once she's done, she's going to be rolling in monies.
Well, that's definitely a possibility.
Definitely a possibility. And that's when you're like, hey.
Yeah, give it 3 or 4 more years, and I can be like, hey.
That's so you got to make the contacts last 1 per year.
Yeah, I mean, the pair I've had in my eyes currently have been in for like 3 months, so I'm doing pretty good.
Holy cow, man!
But I just take really good care of them. I got like real fancy contact solution. It bubbles, and if you put it directly onto your eyeball, it hurts really bad.
Nice.
You got to put it in a special case. Hydrogen peroxide, some reaction, all that stuff bubbles out while
awful.
cleaning things.
Although I do like contacts more than glasses. I had to have special contacts that they don't make in that size because of my astigmatism. So it was more convenient. And now I don't need it at all. This is great. Yeah. Yeah. It's so nice. Anywho, with all that being said, let's jump over to the first segment of our show. Let's talk some Nintendo news. Guess what, Micah? Today, the day we are recording this, is the Nintendo Switch's birthday. Happy birthday to you. 8 years old.
They don't have a birthday song.
I'm just now.
By they, I mean we don't have a birthday song, I guess.
I've been walking around in the background here. Is the same age as the Nintendo Switch. He's a little older.
Ooh.
Remember him being there.
So it's about time to swap him out for Sun 2.
Yeah, it's about time to get Sun 2 because the Switch 2 is coming out. We can get an upgraded Sun with enhanced graphics.
Oh, wow.
He's
a smaller bezel?
Smaller bezel. That's goofy. Yeah. So that's pretty cool. Flashback to me sitting in the freezing cold outside of Best Buy for our buddy Eli.
It's a Switch.
Mm-hmm.
So
and not getting
all of Breath of the Wild on it.
On his Switch, yeah. Not getting my own. Kind of insane.
Remember
behavior.
when you were like financially responsible and like didn't get a Switch for a really long time?
I wasn't really
like 5.
Yeah, I wasn't really financially responsible. I was just broke.
It sounds better if you say financially responsible. Some might say I'm very, very financially responsible. Almost too financially responsible.
Almost too
been
financially
told.
Yeah. So happy birthday, Switch. And let's go. Now that you're 8 years old, it's time to die. Time for the next console. Coming out this year. So, yeah. 8-year run. Pretty good.
Did they say it's actually coming out this year? I guess they probably did.
I mean,
I can't remember if they like
what?
explicitly have said that.
I don't think they have, but what an insane move that would be for it to
Maybe they
come
did,
out
though.
next year.
Let's see if the internet remembers anything.
Well, while you're looking that up, we are also 1 month away yesterday from the Nintendo Direct for the Nintendo Switch 2, which will be airing on April 2nd at 9 a.m. Eastern. Which means
Nice. I'll still be sleeping.
No.
I'll be able to wake up and just skip through the video to all the good parts.
Micah, if
AKA
you are not there
4.
with me for the live reaction to the Switch 2 Direct,
yeah,
I
think I have plans.
I will personally
I'll be in my bed
fly down to slap you in the face.
Hey, you're owed a throat punch, actually, by the way. So good luck.
Why? What did I do?
Who was on the stream? I can't remember that they
told yeah. Like, go do art.
Tell me to go back to my art.
Like, if you don't go back and do your art, I'm gonna punch Andros
yes,
in the throat.
Throat punch Andros in the throat. And they came back from the art like 8 times, so I think I gotta punch you a lot. I'm a man of my word.
Yeah. Yeah, so looking forward to that 9 a.m. Eastern. What time would that be for you? 7 a.m., 8 a.m.?
Like 2 in the morning or something.
It's not 2 in the morning. It's 7 a.m. In fact, it's so early in the morning that you probably don't even need to go to bed. You could just stay up. I think you are more likely to be awake in the morning at 7 a.m. from staying up till then than waking up at that time.
Unfortunate how accurate that is. Let's see. The second. Ooh, that's a Wednesday. I mean, my Wednesdays are very busy.
At 7 a.m.? You're busy 7 a.m.?
I do the same thing every Wednesday at 7 a.m. And that thing is sleep in my bed. But back to Switch 2 stuff. According to the AI overview, it's scheduled for release in 2025. I mean, how actually been said?
Yeah.
This is first look scheduled for release in 2025. Seems legit.
Sort of on the topic of Nintendo Direct, we had Pokémon Presents for February 27th, and in it we got some news. What do you want to talk about first from there?
Pokemon Concierge. Obviously.
Pokemon Concierge. Okay. I don't think I even saw that.
I think season 2 is coming out like September this year or something. I don't remember.
Okay, we got it. It's coming September 2025. So,
incredible.
Yeah. Did you watch the first one?
Heck yeah, I did.
What'd you think? I didn't see the first one.
I thought it was pretty good. It's very homey, a very cozy kind of show. There's not like a lot to it, so don't really expect much out of it.
Just chill time. Pokemon Go announced the Unova tour, which we're going to be seeing legendary Pokemon coming from the Unova region, and I think the introduction of just a bunch of new guys. That's pretty cool. And what else we got? There's Pokemon Masters, but I literally know nobody that plays this. Does anybody play this game? Is this real? Is this a real game that real people play? No.
Which game?
Pokemon Masters.
Oh, Masters. I thought you were talking about Pokemon Go.
No. I was talking about Pokemon. I was
Oh
looking
yeah,
through
I
the
feel
news.
like I've played Pokemon Masters for like a week, way back in the day.
Well, how about Pokemon Unite?
A
Pokemon
classic.
Unite. Uh,
Talonflame is definitely the best. Although I'm pretty sure the roster is like tripled since I last played, so who knows how accurate that is.
yeah, it looks like Suicune, Raichu, and I don't. Is it all cream? All creamy are being added as playable.
Do they already have Entei? Because
I
if
don't.
not, what disrespect?
I don't think so. I think it's just
I guess
sweet.
he must be coming in next or soonish. Because you said Raikou as well, right?
No,
Oh, you didn't?
Raichu.
Oh, Raichu? They didn't have Raichu? Didn't
Nope.
they have Pikachu? Could you
Yeah,
not evolve? Is this a completely separate? Oh, it's the like
it's the.
surging Raichu, right?
I'm sorry, Alolan Raichu. Yeah.
Oh, okay, yeah. I do remember seeing that now. I I was so confused.
You get. I have. This is. This is. I want to shout this out because this was so lame. Receive a case for your Rotom phone or Rotom phone in Pokemon Scarlet and Violet with code S book cover or V book cover. Scarlet for Scarlet, S for Scarlet, V for Violet. That is basically all they're doing. They also have mass outbreaks of red, green, and blue colored Pokemon. Celebrate Pokemon Day. Get it? Because Pokemon Red and Green and Blue. Yeah.
Oh wow, I get it.
I just
Oh my goodness.
and that's really it. It doesn't feel like a whole lot. It feels like they're abandoning Scarlet and Violet. Like it's time to go
Yeah,
for
well,
the
I
next
mean, yeah,
games.
they're just working on new things. They're
Yeah.
not going to do things that actually take development power
Well,
and whatnot.
speaking of new things, what did you think of this new game announcement?
Pokemon Punch Out.
Pokemon Champions.
It's like the new Coliseum, essentially. That's what it seems like.
It kind of seems like it's maybe tapping into Coliseums. It's just focusing on classic Pokemon battling. And looks like it will have functionality to connect with Pokemon Home. And I'm guessing it will be their like officially supported tournament game for the foreseeable future.
Yeah,
And it
that
will
makes
be
sense.
available on Switch and mobile. So interesting. Very interesting. We didn't get any.
Maybe Switch 2.
Yeah, we didn't get a look at any gameplay from that. Just trust us, it's going to be cool, and I think it will be. I think it's a good idea to have a modern Pokemon Coliseum like thing, especially for tournaments, with how big Pokemon has gotten and how I think it lends itself well to like esports for the franchise.
Yeah.
And to have that separate from their mainline single player experience games. Yeah. Let's see. What else do we got? Oh, yes. Lastly, and certainly not leastly, is Legends Z-A.
Oh yeah. How do you feel about that new combat system?
I think it
A little
looks
more live
interesting.
action.
Yeah, it looks interesting. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, this is kind of what I was hoping they would go with, actually. So I was kind of surprised that they did something that I wanted them to.
That you wanted them to. Well, is that something that you wanted them to put in Chikorita and Totodile as starters?
Heck yeah.
What an interesting choice for them to include
Man, I mean,
two Gen 2s and one
seems
technically Gen
like
5, right?
they should have finished off that generation, right?
I put in Cyndaquil, but he
What
was in
was
the
the? I was
last
like, what was
Legends.
the third one? Yeah,
He was in the last Legends game, so I think they were like unfair treatment. But then
that or
somebody,
maybe those
I
leaks,
think,
those Typhlosion lore leaks might have had something to do with it. But I mean, Totodile's my boy, and Chikorita gets an unwarranted amount of hate.
I agree. Meganium's cool.
That's right.
It's a
All
dinosaur,
cool.
a flower dinosaur.
Yeah. So I read someone described it as what is it? It's something about Littlefoot's grandparents. Like no one wanted Littlefoot's flower grandparents in
That's funny.
this Legends game, and I'm like, what are you going on about? First of all, that would be awesome. Land Before Time, incredible.
Yeah, that's just making Micah more excited to play.
Exactly. If they just had straight up a Littlefoot in this game, that would be awesome.
So Purple Riolu pointed out that Loxton and Noggin did a video on it explaining the historical ties of each starter could represent in the context of Paris. Chikorita and aromatherapy, crocodile and leather, and pig fat being used for candles. And I'm like, that is too logical.
It feels like a stretch to me.
I
mean, I haven't
like,
seen the
I get
video.
it.
Maybe like,
yeah. Well, I feel like
but I feel like you could have made a connection with probably just about any Pokemon.
yeah, well, especially for aromatherapy, like
Every grass.
yeah, like Bulbasaur would have been a good pick for that. It's like flower. I don't know. I'm not mad. I just think it's funny that there's two Gen 2s and then Tepig.
And then
Also, I do like Tepig.
Tepig evolving has one of the greatest shiny.
Yeah,
versions.
Blue Embor. Oh, so good. So good. Yeah, so what are your overall thoughts on this trailer? What did you think? How's the game looking to you?
It looked pretty cool. It does seem kind of limiting that it's all taking place inside a city. But I don't know. I mean, they do have like the wild zones or parks, essentially.
Yeah. It looks so wildly different than Legends Arceus. Like, it doesn't really look like a sequel to Legends Arceus.
Yeah. Plus,
But
I mean, the new combat does seem like it'd be cool, but I do feel like there are times where your Pokemon might do questionable things when you're like, hey, move over here or whatever. I don't actually know how it works. But I feel like there could be a little bit of frustration with that as well.
yeah. And I also think that, again, I don't know if I really like the art direction of the game. I don't know. Once again, I am disappointed at the like quality of animation and things in the game, but that's I think that at this point I'm not expecting anything more than that anyway. So
I thought it looked pretty good. I mean, there won't be like voice acting, I assume. But the art does not want me wanting more. Does not leave me wanting more. I feel like it is enough.
yeah, it feels kind of bare minimum.
Doesn't it feel kind of bare minimum? I don't know.
I'd say it looks a little bit better than Scarlet and Violet.
I don't know. It looks pretty good to me. I just want to see that hyper beam from Legends Arceus. Seeing that for the first time was kind of wild.
And I'm not alone in this because I am on TikTok, so I see a lot. I've got
all about the graphics, huh?
I got a lot of TikToks on my For You page talking about people talking about. Oh yeah, also AZ. That guy's tall. That guy's a tall guy. Um, talking about how people are disappointed in the graphics, and I was like, yeah. I mean, I think it's warranted. This is no Breath of the Wild or Mario Odyssey. This does not look nearly as good as a lot of top tier games on the Switch, and this is probably a Switch 2 title.
True, but I mean, those things do have lots of animations and things, but do they have as many different models for creatures as this game will have? With all the Pokemon, and they all have like different moves.
I mean,
granted, it's not going to have like all 900 Pokemon and whatnot.
I don't know if we want to get into this debate.
I mean, Breath of the Wild, what, had like 4 natural animals, and then like 8 or something, and like enemy types that are all just variations.
What are you talking about?
And then all
I mean, like Breath of the Wild, but like Tears of the Kingdom has like so many different monsters.
Yeah, they did add more. That one does have quite
and
a few more, but
I mean, think about their NPC system where they like used a me maker to make all these.
Yeah, but those are just people.
There are so many
things.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying is even the people don't look very good. Like nothing.
Well, you can't make the people look really good and then not have like look way better than the Pokemon.
So
you got to equalize it.
Pokemon does not look like a Switch game. This looks like a DS game, a 3DS.
I think you have forgotten what the 3DS looked like.
Yeah, well, Pokemon on the 3DS didn't look this good.
Oh my gosh, you're right. This ZA dude is wildly tall. Excuse me? That's not a real person.
Well, do you know who he is?
He's a Pokemon pretending to be a person.
No, he's like 1,000 years old. He was there at the dawn of Mega Evolution.
Seems questionable, but okay. So you're saying he's a Mega Evolved person?
No, he's a regular person, but he exists from
1,000-year-old regular person.
I don't know how old he is.
This story is not matching up.
How old is ZA? Pokemon. Over 3,000 years old. Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, he's a real person. Sure.
Yeah. Well, he built the weapon that caused Pokemon Mega Evolutions to exist and actually split Pokemon timeline. If you know the lore.
Weapon.
Yeah,
what do you mean the weapon?
Yeah, he built a big Mega Laser, and it tore through. It split their timeline into one with Mega Evolution and one with no Mega Evolution. I'm not making that up. That's like real Pokemon lore.
Oh yeah, I believe you.
But yeah, I still think that.
Did they elaborate what the weapon was to be used for?
I don't remember. This was Pokemon X and Y. The one I didn't play. The one Pokemon game that I have not played. It's Pokemon X and Y.
And you call yourself a fan.
Yeah, I guess I do. I guess I am a Pokemon fan, but I'm a failure as a fan. Have you played X and Y?
No.
But you don't call yourself a fan.
That's right.
But you are a defender of their graphics decisions, which
That's right.
am a little confused by. I think respectfully, people are going to get the game anyways, and it looks like it's going to be fun. I think the new battle mechanics and stuff, but it just doesn't look like a top tier game graphically. And does
that even matter?
I think I would like it if it did look better.
Would you rather wait a year for it to look better?
Yeah. Personally,
would you rather wait a year for every single Pokemon game that comes out? I mean, that's not just like everything's delayed 1 year. I mean, this game would be delayed a year, and then the next game would be 2 years.
2 years. Yeah,
3 years.
I'm fine with that, but they're not fine with that. They want to put out a game every single year.
Well, it's been like 2 years.
Yeah.
They have slowed down their development cycle, which I think is good.
Well,
This will
Scarlet and
hopefully
Violet
have fewer
earned them
issues.
a lot of backlash. So what? Yeah. What else were they gonna do? Just keep on trucking along and getting bad reviews. I guess they still sell bazillions of copies. Yeah, I don't know. I get it to some extent, but like you were saying, it's like, okay, there's a lot of things to animate, but also like they also definitely have corporate greed coming in and cutting costs on their art environment. Like that definitely is happening. And it's noticeable. I mean, it's crazy to me that you can have a game like Pokemon Legends Z-A, which is a sequel to a kind of sequel to Pokemon Legends. And then you have a game like Breath of the Wild and its sequel, Tears of the Kingdom, and they just look gorgeous by comparison.
Yeah. They also took like 6 years to make.
I mean, you don't know how long this took to make.
That's true.
We can kind of assume
like 2 years after Arceus. I assume they weren't both being worked on at the same time.
Well, they probably are, right? They're probably being developed in tandem a little bit. Like they don't just end one game and start the next. They're probably working multiple projects.
Well, I'd assume so, but I feel like these are kind of almost the same game and would be one after the other kind of a thing for these ones.
Yeah.
Because they'd want like to know what worked in Arceus to implement that into this and what didn't, so that they know what to change up.
And it's also being marketed as a Nintendo Switch game. They didn't say anything about Switch 2 in the marketing for that, so
which is interesting.
In late 2025,
coming later this year, so yeah, like the Switch 2 has to be out essentially at the same time.
So I feel like we are full steam ahead towards a weird period of time of in between.
I don't know why they wouldn't say that it was coming out for Switch 2 if it was. But
well, think about it like this. The Pokemon Company wants to sell a Switch game, I think. But Nintendo wants them to sell a Switch 2 game. Because the Pokemon Company doesn't make any money from Switch 2 sales. Like they do indirectly because Nintendo owns a portion of the Pokemon of Pokemon. But I think the Pokemon Company as a whole has more preference in selling on the most accessible system. So it might just be a Switch release. I think that would be weird and would feel a little bit like, yeah, sorry, Nintendo, we're just hosing you guys. But I don't know. Anywho, that's the Nintendo. That's the Pokemon Presents. Said the Nintendo Presents. Pokemon Presents done. And I'm looking forward to Pokemon Z-A. I personally think that graphically it's not that impressive looking, but I'm excited for the world and for the battle system, and it looks like it's going to be an interesting story. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. I liked Legends Arceus. I'd say Legends Arceus looks a little more stylized than this, but that might just be like time period. So. Time period. It looks more watercolory.
Yeah. I'm too lazy to bring up some art from Arceus, but that sounds right.
Yeah. Anywho, that's all we have to talk about with that. What else we got in the Nintendo news, Micah?
A Link to the Past music has been added to Nintendo Music.
It's about time. Link to the Past. Get it? Time.
Some might say it's past time.
It's past time. And we also got Mario Bros. 2 added, I think, since last we recorded. And so, some like classic games that definitely are well loved as far as their soundtracks go. And besides that, I don't think we have too much else to cover here.
Everything's been relatively quiet.
Yep.
Waiting for the Nintendo Direct.
Waiting for that Direct. And that's A-okay. Because that means we can talk about some of this other stuff, like the rumor mill. All right. Z-A was leaked online like half an hour before the presentation started, which is interesting. And that included like who the starters were. And
at that point, just like, why?
I don't know. What is the point of that?
It's
oh shoot! I post for clout.
Yeah,
That's turning in the assignment right before it's due.
Like, even if you like hearing things early, at that point, like 30 minutes earlier, I feel like it'd just be much better to watch the presentation and have the information presented in a cool-ish way.
It's got to be so tough to keep this stuff locked down. I bet that it's handled like government security is handled.
Briefcase with handcuffs.
Yeah, it's like, this is only accessible on these servers. You have to sign all of these papers promising to not share, or you will be terminated. I'm sure.
I'm sure your job.
From life. Yeah. Fire up the Charmander flamethrower. He's a goner.
That's where Cyndaquil is.
Yeah, that's where Cyndaquil is. And that's really all we have to talk about with leaks. So nothing too crazy. But they just keep on coming. Which then leads us to the secret segment. It's time for the secret segment. Okay. I'm trying to remember which one we left off on.
I think we've done the Fedorable Will one about the planning and development. I think it's the last one from Flightsy / I'm Back.
Okay. Flightsy secret segment is, what is the best suggested segment you guys have ever received?
This one.
Whoa. Does this create some kind of paradox? It's the one you asked. But if you hadn't asked it, it wouldn't exist.
I don't know if that's a paradox.
Kind of.
I mean,
if he hadn't asked it, then there wouldn't be a best segment.
Well, there'd just be a different best one.
It'd be the second best segment we ever received, but that would be the best segment. I'm trying to think across all of our podcasting, because we've had suggested, we've had questions and segment ideas and suggestions for the entirety of this show. And I'd say one of the most memorable, I don't know if best, but one of the most memorable was our run of doing what was the best game that came out in such and such a year.
Oh yeah, that was really good.
And then every week we would do. And
most of the time we just look up random games we'd never played.
Yeah, well, because the first little while was like we never played any of these. That was a lot of fun. A good recurring segment.
Yeah, it was rough once we had the GameCube era. Because there's just so many good games.
There were at that point, it was like too many to pick from. And then, especially in Switch era, there were so many games. But I guess we could probably bring that back and cover the last few years that we haven't done.
Did we not do any for?
I don't
I
think
guess eventually we started doing like every month or something, didn't we?
Yeah,
Can't remember. I don't think we ever finished that.
No. So let's go back. What was the last year we covered? Probably 2021, right?
Oh, it hasn't been that long, has it?
I think so, actually. It's been a while. 2022? I don't remember giving an answer for 2021.
Where's the...
Yeah. Man, this feels so long ago, yet it was not that long ago at all. So what games came out in 2021? Let's pick best games from 2021. You had Super Mario 3D World plus Bowser's Fury, Monster Hunter Rise, new Pokemon Snap, Miitopia, well, that's a remake, Skyward Sword HD, Pokemon Unite, Metroid Dread.
Easy. Yep, that's the one I just saw.
Mario Party Superstars, and Pokemon Brilliant Diamond, Shining Pearl.
Metroid Dread, where they come out in 2021?
Yeah. Actually a banger year for games. Game Builder Garage, Mario Golf. Yeah, there's actually a lot.
New Pokemon Snap?
Yeah, new Pokemon Snap came out. So I my pick is Metroid Dread. I think it's the best game that came out in 2021.
Definitely.
Out of all these. The tough part here is there are some really, really good games that came out this year, but they were remasters or ports, like Super Mario 3D World with Bowser's Fury. Bowser's Fury by itself isn't enough to beat out Metroid Dread.
Yeah. New Pokemon Snap is probably my second, though.
Yeah, Pokemon Snap.
Pokemon Evolutions? What the heck is that?
Shout out to Game Builder Garage. Got that for my son, and it's like taught him game development. He loves it. It's a great game. What are you asking?
Oh, Pokemon Evolutions is apparently like a TV show. Like 8 episodes. I didn't remember that game at all.
So that's 2021. Did we do 2020?
I feel like
I've
done several of these years.
We definitely have done 2020. We definitely done 2020. Okay, I want to. Let's catch up. 2022. Best game that came out in 2022. Let's see here. Oh, this list is way worse organized here. Kirby and the Forgotten Land, Kirby's Dream Buffet, Splatoon 3, Xenoblade Chronicles 3, Pokemon Legends Arceus, and Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Wait, those came out the same year? I forgot that was the same year. It was like at the start of the year and
beginning and end, right? Yeah.
That's crazy.
Oh, Fire and Rabbit sounds pretty good too.
And Booster Course Pass for Mario Kart 8 Deluxe.
It's essentially its own game.
Yeah.
I guess it's just first wave though. Well, and second or third wave. Second wave in here somewhere. Yep, there it is.
Mario Strikers.
Mm-hmm.
Worst game that released that year, in my opinion. Celestial by Ed Sheeran.
Yeah, you remember that song?
I forgot about that. I forgot that that's in the game as the credits. Oh, what's your pick here?
I think I gotta go with Pokemon Legends Arceus. Although Splatoon 3, I do have way more hours in at this point. But
also a great game. This is a tough year for me. There's a lot of games that I like from this year. But I think I'll go with the one that I have the most hours in on this list, and that's Pokemon Scarlet and Violet. Scarlet and Violet, best games that year.
It was a good one.
It was really fun. I complain about the graphics quality and the state of the game that it was shipped in, but I still had an absolute blast with it. And it's okay to criticize something that you enjoyed. It's okay. You can do that.
Yeah, if you're a fan.
I don't have to be crazy about it like some people online who will never let Pokemon ever live this stuff down.
We could probably just skip 2023.
Why? What's in 2023?
Well, Metroid Prime Remastered, of course. I mean, we're both obviously going to choose that one.
I'm not going to pick that. It's a remaster.
Yeah, but it was that good of a remaster.
I think it was just that good of an original game. 2023. Oh, Fire Emblem Engage. I had already forgotten that existed. Oh.
Have you seen it yet?
There's a lot, actually. But I mean, hands down, it's gonna go Tears of the Kingdom.
Yeah.
I don't know why.
Mario Wonder was real good, but
Mario Wonder. Also, you had Hogwarts Legacy, which is, I would say, well, I wouldn't say sleeper hit, but for Switch, it was really good. Have you played Hogwarts Legacy?
I have not.
I think you'd like that game a lot. F-Zero 99. Why was 2023 so packed with good games? What the heck's going on? Super Mario RPG. The Super Mario Bros. Movie. Advance Wars. Everybody 1-2 Switch, which is actually pretty fun. I will admit that I like Everybody 1-2 Switch, and I have a good amount of time in that game.
Gross.
Tales of Symphonia Remastered, which was horrible. Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe is really good. But yeah, Zelda far and away takes it for 2023. And that leads us to 2024. Because we're not going to do 2025. Because that would be crazy.
Yeah, because Metroid Prime 4 hasn't come out yet.
Exactly. Plus, we don't know what's come out this year. We're being full transparent. We only know about Metroid Prime and Pokemon Legends ZA, which I don't think is going to be the best game of the year.
Mario
Throw that
Kart
out there.
8 Super Deluxe.
Oh, we do know Mario
New
Kart
Donkey
9.
Kong skin.
We do know Mario Kart 9. 2024. Oh, I can't pick a remaster. I'm just gonna say remasters off the list. But Thousand Year Door would win.
You're gonna do 1,000 Year Door.
Yeah. Oh,
better than Echoes of Wisdom?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh.
1,000 Year Door trumps Echoes of Wisdom in my book for sure. Echoes of Wisdom's really good though.
You finally almost completed your GameCube journey and realized the GameCube era
truly was superior. It was really good. I'm gonna give it to my goat, Mario Party Jamboree. I love Mario Party Jamboree. It's so good.
It's pretty good.
I think it's probably the
good.
peak of Mario Party. I think it encapsulates all the good
I could
parts.
agree with that. Oh man, if you go based off the Nintendo Switch Online service, Golden Sun 1 and 2 were both added. So
That's why I'm saying
that's my
remasters
choice.
and ports shouldn't count, because then games are getting unfair
Because
second
they're too
chances.
good.
Yeah.
Hey, Golden Sun didn't need a second chance.
So what are you putting on?
This would just be its second win.
What are you picking for this one?
I think I'll go with Mario and Luigi Brothership.
Over Echoes of Wisdom. This makes it seem like we didn't like Echoes of Wisdom, but I really like
It's real good.
It's really good. It's
But
really fun.
I just been craving
An
Mario
RPG.
and Luigi RPG.
Yeah, and you
It's
didn't
been a
pick
long
up,
time.
You didn't pick up the Thousand Year Door remake, which is okay because you played the original.
A bunch of times. At least 3.
Yeah, you've played it a bunch. Well, there you go. We're all caught up. And then this year, what are we gonna get? Who knows? But yeah, that was fun. Thank you, Flightsy, for asking the question. Any other segments you want to highlight from our past that we haven't done for a while, or ones that was like that was a fun discussion?
I'm now just scrolling through previous suggestions on this list because my memory is terrible. They
this list?
have all been good. All the suggested segments are equally good.
Yeah,
Except for the one Flightsy just asked or
which is
suggested.
the best one. That's what you're
Exactly.
nice. It's a good reminiscing with Flightsy here. Thank you. Speaking of reminiscing, we're going to be going back to a topic I frequently return to thinking about for our pal topic. Today's pal topic, Micah, I'm gonna share my screen with you. Are you ready for this?
Oh, I'm ready. Will I accept?
We'll see if you accept it. Because we're going to be ranking Zelda characters. How are we going to be ranking Zelda characters? By how good of a potential spouse they would be.
I knew it.
Yeah, it's time. We're back to this. And last time we did this with the Smash Bros. Roster, and this time we're focusing solely on Zelda. There are a lot of people to get through. I don't know if we necessarily need to hit all of them on the list.
Essentially, Jabu Jabu, I see.
Oh, we're gonna have a good time. We're gonna have a good time here.
There are a lot of people I do not recognize on this list.
Sweet, perfect. So, should we just go in order here?
What?
From top to bottom?
Sure.
Okay, let's go Link from the very first game. We're going to be rating the Links separately.
That's a bummer.
Why? They have
there's a lot of Links.
Well, they have a very different vibe, each of them. I'm just going to go out here and say that this Link is probably a good C, like a good middle, where he's kind of nothing.
He's a blank slate.
Yeah, but he also did get the Triforce and save Princess Zelda. So
yeah, maybe bump that up to B.
B? No, I think that's C. Is like he.
You think the bare minimum is fighting an evil wizard to save the kingdom?
Okay, you're right. B. Bump up to B. How about Zelda from that same game?
See, I don't remember her in that game at all. Essentially.
Well, then let's put her down here into this fun
she's
tier
willing
called
to get saved by someone.
I'm gonna say who, because I don't remember her in that game at all either.
Sounds good. Also, who's that old lady?
It's Impa.
Gross.
But I think in the original Zelda, it's just the old lady, and she gives you a potion.
She looks like the lady from the animated Snow White and the Seven Dwarfs. She's even holding like a red potion looking thing. Looks like an apple.
Right. So let's do a refresher here on how we graded this last time. We went based off of there's multiple factors in does this person make a good spouse? That's one. Are they hot? Is Link hot to you? Do you know that? You know I'm quoting there, right?
I do not.
No, you don't. The Reggie interview.
What? Oh,
It's on the
actually, that
Today,
does sound
it's on
familiar.
the Today Show where you're like, is Link hot? Is Link hot to you? He's like, Link's hot. Link's hot.
Is Link
We
hot
need that
to
as a
you?
soundboard. But on attractiveness, on stability, on communication, we factor in all the aspects that wrapped together make a good spouse. So they're not going to be S tier just because they're attractive.
Yeah.
Or because,
although that lady's super ugly, so she might be F tier.
I mean, that does bring her down, I think. I mean, and I also think
she be a good future spouse? Probably not. She's like 100.
Yeah, she doesn't do much. She doesn't do much in the game either. Not in this one, anyway.
I feel like I've just really been bashing on old people.
Hey, that's okay. That's okay. I think that's justified. How about Pig Ganon?
I'm gonna go ahead and say E.
E. Better than old lady Impa.
Well, he looks better than her, and better stability, I'd say.
Yeah, I think that's fair.
Powerfully would protect his spouse.
Okay, perfect. Okay, so now we are in. Is this Link from Wind Waker?
Excuse me?
I thought Wind Waker. What is that game called? The Windfish game.
Link's Awakening?
Awakening. Oh my gosh. Awakening, Wind Waker, but you gotta cut me some slack there.
They're so different.
I'm sorry. My brain was not caught up with my mouth. Link's Awakening Link.
He does some good stuff. It's probably a B.
Also a B. Okay.
His shield definitely. I mean, he does look slightly better than original Link, to be honest. And then why is Knuckles on this list?
Knuckles. This is the evil wizard.
It looks just like a kind of tall Knuckles.
The evil wizard. I just kind of want to throw him an F tier. He's kind of ugly. I don't know.
Yeah, sure.
Marin. Love interest of Link. Could this be an S tier? She's also not real.
What?
Literally a dream girl.
S tier then.
She does have a lovely singing voice. She does nurse Link back to health.
Mm-hmm. That's good.
And is a friend to him.
But she's not willing to save the kingdom / island.
I think I kind of feel A tier for her.
Wow, A tier.
Maybe B tier. Maybe C tier. I'm kind of up there in the
definitely higher than C.
She's not S. Do you want to put her in S? Where are you wanting to put her?
What? So
You're
I was thinking A might be too high.
You think A might be too high?
I mean, she didn't save an island by herself.
She saved Link, and definitely was romantic and caring. You want to go B? I'm good with B.
Yeah, I mean, I feel like we got to save the A tiers for like Wind Waker, Ganondorf, and things like that, you know?
Wind Waker.
Like really high tier characters.
Okay. Marin's dad, Mario. I don't remember his name.
Not very good.
I feel like
he abandoned his child and fell asleep.
Is this that same guy?
Is that not that guy? Am I thinking of?
No, he's down here. He's down here.
They look the same.
They do. I think they kind of are the same guy, just different eras of Zelda. I don't remember anything about
I
him.
don't. Yeah, I
Can we
have
just
no
put him in the
recollection
who?
then.
Who is this?
Yeah. Speaking of who
I think
is this?
I think we got to put this one here at least.
Excuse me. We know
Nope.
that owl has top tier communication.
That's this owl.
They all have top tier communication.
Okay. Top tier communication. They care about you. I don't know if top tier communications necessarily. These guys will talk your ear off.
Yeah.
Notoriously
If you're
deceptive.
sure.
Yeah. Are you sure? No or yes? Like what's going on? I mean, this guy invented negative design pattern. literally tricked you. I don't know. I have no feel here where you want to put
I
them.
don't really remember them from whatever game they're actually from.
So who? I think
Yeah.
that's funny. Owl and who? This is a monster. I don't know what this is.
I don't even remember seeing that monster.
Okay, how about the windfish? That's I don't.
Yeah, let's put that. Yeah, that's. It's a whale.
Okay.
Flash fish, I guess.
I think we need to change our rankings.
Shadow
here.
Realm.
Yeah, we need a
for this next character coming up.
Shadow Realm.
Well, excuse me.
Okay, and then I'm moving these guys up a tier. We have the Never Played Who, then we have the Shadow Realm. This isn't that Link. This is.
Is that not that Link?
No, this is.
Why do
I could eat a whole Octorok. How about a kiss, Princess Zelda? He is also kind of creepish.
Wait, you're telling me we got two Links like that? Both of the Links.
This is the CDI. This is the CDI Link. So
I thought that was the Excuse Me Princess Link.
No, the Excuse Me Princess Link is from the TV show.
What?
The
Aren't
animated
they the same
series.
though?
They are not. They are not.
They're different.
They are different.
You know,
Zelda animated series. There you go.
His hair's so different. I just always group them together because they're both terrible.
This one's way more of a creepy perv guy than this one is. This guy just looks kind of horrifying. I think he is a stain on the series. I think that he may be an F tier Link or a D tier.
If he's a stain on the series, let's just throw him in the Shadow Realm.
Okay. How about Zelda from the CDI games?
I never actually played these games.
Have you seen the cutscenes?
Not really.
I think she's fine. Probably a C. She's probably a great marker for C.
Okay.
Pretty average. There's Ganon.
And that image of Ganon already looks like he's in the Shadow Realm.
Okay, into the Shadow Realm with you, buddy. And then there's the King. I think we just throw them all in here. Except Morshu. That's his name,
Is
right?
that?
You don't know who Morshu is?
No, I do not.
Oh, man. Mike,
I've never seen that man in my life.
You're not into the memes, the Zelda memes. This guy's a meme. And I think that elevates him to D tier. He's a salesman. He's the shop owner. He's the Beetle of this generation.
Okay, so he's stable income.
Yes, he's got that going for him. He's not reasonable. He's not a great looking guy, but he is a very jolly guy. He's very happy and nice.
Another weird king.
Yeah, I don't know. Okay, now we're getting into Ocarina of Time, and I love how they start with King Zora. That's the very first one. How you feel about King Zora?
He moves really slow.
He does. He also has
kind of bad,
horrible eyesight. He can't even tell that you're not a Zora in this game.
Huh.
Yeah. I want everything, every door that opens ever, to have the cutscene of him sliding over. That should just be the
You
loading
gotta
screen
have
for
that in your
everything.
streams
Yeah.
somewhere.
Yeah. Like, that should be like a channel point redemption. You can redeem to block the stream.
It just slowly comes across the screen.
That would be pretty great. I'm not a crazy fan. I don't think he's F tier, but I think D tier is probably.
I'm thinking D, yeah.
Yeah.
From the little we know about him.
Where do we want to put him in D tier?
But
Let's not
definitely below Ganon.
Hey, let's not sort
Yeah,
them.
sorting is for chumps.
It's too long. Ocarina of Time Link. I think
pretty
he's
decent.
I think he's up there.
Willing to break into a castle. But he's kind of the same as every Link.
Well, this one specifically has ties to here, Ocarina of Time, Majora's Mask, and he reappears as a Skelly Boy in Twilight Princess. And I think I think he's slightly, I'd say like A tier for him. He's got a little bit more than these two are offering.
That is true.
He's got that mentorship. He's
saved
a good
multiple
teacher.
places. He's tried to punch a moon.
He did stop the world and melt with you. He stopped the moon. Okay, I'll just move on.
I guess we could put him in A.
A tier. Zelda from Ocarina of Time. Now hear me out here.
All she does is insult a man and say he has evil eyes.
She's kind of the worst, actually. Her plan
causes
suck.
all the problems.
Yeah. Yeah. But she was also like a child. And
Did she redeem herself later?
100%. 100%.
When?
As an adult. Basically everything post getting chased out of the castle by Ganondorf.
I don't really remember her doing much.
Yeah, she throws the Ocarina of Time to you. And then
that's not that hard to do.
And then she works in secret against Ganondorf and then helps you as a little something chic.
Are we not rating them separately?
I think they're the same person. We're not rating them separately.
We're the same person?
No, I think we rate them as
Okay,
so
I see.
I see
we'll say upper C.
Upper C. I'm good with that. I think that's fair. We are not rating a horse based off a spouse. That's a horse.
Or a glowing ball of light, I feel.
Or Navi, yeah. Nope. Sorry.
But we did rate kind of an owl and a fish, almost.
Well, no, that's never played. We just don't know.
But we considered putting them somewhere.
All right, Impa from Ocarina of Time. Impa from Ocarina of Time. Lots of polygons.
Lots of polygons. It's probably just, I'd say C tier.
C tier? Yeah, she doesn't do much in this game, really. She protects Zelda.
Yeah. It's kind of a full-time job as well, so.
And then teaches Zelda how to be chic, essentially. So, some credit there. Saria. I don't know how you pronounce her name. What do you think?
And you call yourself a fan.
I know.
I mean, definitely above all the Zeldas. She like handcrafted an ocarina, probably. The one that Zelda gives to Link, she probably didn't even make.
Yeah,
One
she
of her
also she
servants
also
probably went out and bought it.
yeah, she also
Hold it
teaches
like a
you
family heirloom.
these like the Soraya song, which lets you talk to. She's constantly checking in on you. You call her, she
Good
invents a cell
communicator.
phone. Yeah, good communicator. Okay, well then, so maybe higher than C then.
I'm thinking B.
B. I'm down for that. I'm down for that. Uh, Darunia? Is that his name?
That seems like it might be real.
Yep, I was right. Darunia. I think that he's fine. He's not like exceptionally. He can have fun. We see him dance. He loves the music that you play for him.
Maybe a little too unserious. I don't remember.
Oh no, he was pretty serious about protecting his people because
Until
he's
you
chief.
play a song, and then he's
Yeah, and then
easily
he's like,
distracted.
and he's like, "All right, here you go. Have my priceless family artifact."
I mean, if Ganondorf walked in and just started playing a little tune for him, would he also have gotten the priceless heirloom and doomed the world?
I don't know, but doesn't he have a son?
Maybe.
His son is named Link, or whatever your character's name
Oh,
is. He
yeah.
names him after you. I mean, he's a bro. He's a pal. I think he probably C.
Seems
Probably
legit.
middle of the pack. Okay, and then is this?
This is the Zora princess that you have to carry everywhere.
I can't. Yeah, Zora.
We don't even need to know her name. I throw that turd in the Shadow Realm.
Princess Ruto. You in Shadow Realm? What?
She makes you carry her all through Jabu Jabu.
Yeah. She doesn't pick up on any signals here either. She's like, and she goes from 0 to 100. She is clingy girlfriend.
Yeah.
Very clingy girlfriend, which some people like, but I think that's not good spouse material. I say a D or F tier. Not Shadow Realm. She's not banished.
What's one redeeming quality she has?
I mean, she's nice to Link post giving him the gem.
Yeah, after she becomes obsessed with him.
Yeah, she's one of the few characters in this game to get engaged.
Without consent.
Without consent.
A lot of red flags. A lot of red flags.
Which is why I think F tier. Shadow Realm is specifically for things that should not exist. These are all ones that, like, I don't think she should be in the same tier as, like, we're not ranking these guys because they're abominations of nature.
Wait, I don't know if we should, like, put Epona and things in the Shadow Realm.
Well,
Like,
this is an abomination. This is an abomination in that you don't look at your horse and go, I want to get married to my horse. Okay? That's the abomination, not the actual
most people.
horse. All right, F tier.
Plus, she's essentially mostly a fish.
She's more attractive than these two, so I'm going to put her above those two.
You're actually not wrong, but that's mostly says a lot about those two.
Okay, how about Rauru? And should we just... These are the same guy. Just want to point
them in
that
the
out.
trash.
The owl?
Yeah, it's an owl.
But then he's just a sage. He's a human person that watches after Link for 7 years.
Old human person.
Okay, F tier. F tier. And we've already established that they're bad at communicating. They talk a lot, but don't provide any substance. Yeah, they don't listen. Okay, how do you feel about, I don't remember her name, Gerudo lady?
I mean, very attractive though. A tier.
For attractiveness?
Yeah. Can I?
Yeah.
This image is so small I can't actually even see what they look like.
What is her name? Naburu.
She's the one that makes you break into a temple, right?
Yeah.
'Cause you're
She's not a
small?
great person.
Yeah.
And she
I'm
doesn't
thinking-
really have a whole lot of redeeming qualities other than she is attractive. She is attractive, conventionally
Yeah.
attractive. But that's like
Dear F.
that's like all the Gerudo are conventionally attractive, including our boy Ganon.
Oh,
Ganondorf, not Ganon. Ganondorf. Okay. D tier. I mean, she's definitely above Ganon.
Yeah. Sure.
Mido.
Just send a
sorry.
child into dangerous situations, but
Mido's like a child, but I guess we did rank Soraya.
he's also the worst. Isn't he the one that blocks you?
Yeah.
Put him in F.
F tier. The Deku tree.
That's a tree.
Abomination. Get it out of here. To the Shadow Realm. Skull Kid. Also, he's like a monster.
Just throw that in the abomination pile.
Okay. Then we have what's her face?
Definitely not Maria.
Maria. Wrong franchise.
Malin.
Thank you. She teaches you a song. She's nice. She talks. And I've seen a lot of Zelda lore videos that say that she is probably she's the most likely to have actually gotten with Link as a spouse in the end. And they talk about how Twilight Princess Link is a descendant of Ocarina of Time Link. And it lines up because she's a farmer. And
classic farmers, you know.
Yeah, you start the game, Twilight Princess, you're a farmer. Link is a farmhand.
Makes sense. And she's good enough for Link.
She's got a good singing voice. She's got a good head on her shoulders. She's a good enough communicator, good with animals. All the horses love her. And seems to be taking care of her dad, who is kind of a drunkard. So, pretty good.
Mm-hmm.
I'd say up there in A tier, maybe. B tier.
Yeah, I guess B or A. I could see the A.
What do you think? I'll leave it up to you. I'm good with either.
It's too late. I already left it up to you.
We'll put her in A. This guy.
Now, the milk drinking father. D. He's probably not a terrible father, but he did kind of abandon his child once.
He does seem like he goes a little too crazy with the lawn milk.
Mm-hmm.
The scheming little brother.
Or whatever it is. I'll put him in F. He's a terrible person.
Yeah, but he was also like kind of mind controlled, right?
That doesn't sound right.
Okay. Man, there are so many characters to get through. We got to pick up the pace here.
It keeps scrolling.
We got to do them all to do it justice here. We'll try and go fast.
Not true.
Okay, let's then skip all these. Twin Rova? What? Phantom Ganon? Let's just go to Ganondorf.
Right on.
Ganondorf.
I mean, he's definitely above Ganon.
Yeah.
But maybe not much above Ganon. Maybe in the same tier, actually. I mean, he has a cool castle.
I'd say that she goes above him just because he's evil.
Evil? Fair.
Okay. Moving on to the happy mask salesman. Kind of skipping.
He seems a little psychotic. There's something off about that man.
Yeah. But he does like adventures. He's got lots of stories. But yeah, he does seem a little screw loose.
I'm thinking no higher than D, but probably not F.
Low D. Yeah, I'd say lowest D for sure. Yeah. Jumping
Don't
ahead,
know
jumping
who
ahead.
those
Oh
people
yeah, we
are.
got to go with the mailman.
Oh yeah, he's like real fast. He can run real good.
And that's about it. Good
He has a
communicator, I
job.
guess. He's got a job.
Let's
He's
put him in
probably
D.
he's probably like
I
high
don't know.
D or low C.
Actually, yeah, we got some real terrible people in D. We should put him in C.
Yeah, okay. Okay, moving right along here. I think we gotta rate Tingle.
Shadow Realm, Tingle.
Shadow Realm. This is a
Shadow Realm is so
35-year-old
hard.
man that
Who
loves.
kidnaps and forces other people to dress up like
That's not
other
this one. No, no,
Tingles.
no, no. Each Tingle will probably be rated separately. Yep, there he is. There he is. So this is Majora's Mask Tingle, and Majora's Mask Tingle is fairly innocent, pretty low key. I mean,
You'd
he's
have to be a
kind of a
very
psycho.
specific kind of a person for him to be a good spouse.
I
I'm
think
thinking
he's
F.
probably low D.
I don't know.
No, you're right. F.
Boy.
F tier for Tingle. He's good with directions.
Is he? Doesn't he get lost all the time, even though he has maps? Am I thinking of a
No,
different Tingle again, maybe?
thinking of a different character, I think. Um, Link from Oracle of Ages and Seasons. I just
He's
don't know.
bombastic.
Is he
Oh, he's like upper B for sure.
upper B? Okay,
He's good with animals.
Oh, that's right. He does have those. Okay, then let's talk the sages. I don't remember their names, but
I
you've
don't
got
know who those people are.
the main people you're saving in each of the games.
Yeah, no recollection of saving people.
Oracle of Ages and Oracle of Seasons. I don't remember.
Yep. Blue is Ages, pretty sure.
The blue one seemed a little bit more. They're very different vibes. This is like the Xenoblade ladies. You know what I'm talking about?
Mithra?
Pyra and Mithra. Yeah. Same vibes here. You've got Pyra.
Or is that one Mithra?
Here, and Mithra here. Mithra is the blonde one, and Pyra's the redhead, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Pyra's the more chill.
You're telling me the fire one is the one that's more chill?
No, the blue one is the more chill one. That's what I'm saying. Pyra is the blue.
Well, that's what I'm saying. But Pyra being the red one, they got all the flame attacks.
Yeah, and I don't.
Bad game design.
I just don't know.
Everyone knows the red.
I know.
People are supposed to be.
I just don't.
Heads.
I just don't know enough about these characters.
I don't even actually remember them being in the game. So
okay, so let's just put a who. Who is this? We don't know. And I think
the trees and monsters again.
Yeah, I think we'll skip past those. Wind Waker Link.
S.
S.
I mean, all the other links are like, oh, I'm willing to save Hyrule and stuff. Yeah, because it's your destiny. Link is like Wind Waker Link isn't even like an actual Link. He's just some random dude.
That looks like Link.
I mean, he's blonde.
He's a family man.
Close.
He's a family man. He cares a lot about his sister and grandma.
Yeah. Willing to sail the high seas for his sister.
He has like the most personality.
Exactly.
Out
of all the links,
yeah,
he has the best communication, but not with words, with his face.
Okay. So in that same
vein, I mean, except for the two that can talk, that's actually a detriment to their communication abilities.
Right. Yeah, I don't know if
he's musical. He's good with animals.
I don't know if I feel like he's an S tier spouse because that communication is still lacking.
I don't know. I always knew what he was thinking.
He is very expressive. I'll leave it because I don't think I'm going to convince you otherwise.
That's right, you won't. And I have no bias.
Tetra.
I mean, we all know where Tetra needs to go. S tier, obviously.
We're not going to put all the Wind Waker characters in S tier. No.
Not all of them, just several of them. I mean,
I
she
don't think
runs her
Tetra.
own pirate gang as a child, very driven and motivated.
I
She
don't think.
actually helps you in the Ganondorf fight.
I don't think she's S tier though.
One downside, she just got a good sense of humor.
Okay, we can put her in S tier. I can't think of a reason to put her any lower. So, I mean, she's a pirate.
But a cool pirate.
Yeah, she was about in the beginning of the game. She was just gonna leave. She's like, not my problem.
Yeah, but she changes real fast. She's very adaptable.
And then I do feel like when she transforms into Princess Zelda, her quality goes down. it's a downgrade.
Kind of
It's a
little bit.
downgrade.
But then she has a really good comment in one of the Phantom Hourglass games when she's a ghost.
That's not this. That's not this person. That's not this person.
Sure?
Oh wait, no, you're right. That is Phantom Hourglasses. I'm sorry, I was thinking Spirit Track.
Nice try.
Okay. So you want S tier?
She's very self-aware in that game.
I think I'm okay with low S.
Hey, an S is an S. I'll take it.
Beetle. We'll move on.
You're
to
skipping
Beetle.
over the grandma?
Do you want me to put the grandma in?
Yeah. She's the only not disgusting, creepy old person. She makes soup for her grandchildren.
Yeah, she also suffers majorly from depression.
And she's real sad that you/Link are gone, but she knows it has to be done.
Yeah, I didn't think that was good. I didn't think she was very mentally healthy.
But then you made her feel better.
True.
And then she makes you soup.
I think she's perfectly in C.
Seems legit. The best rated old person. I'll take it.
Beetle.
I'm thinking C.
C? I can't remember. I can't. This particular version of Beetle,
the one that makes the sound,
is like pretty bland.
Well, he's the best one. That's why he's all the way up in C. All the other Beetles would be much lower.
No, he's not the best one, right?
He makes the best sound. The classic Beetle sound.
I think they all make the classic Beetle sound.
What are you talking about? Start probably
here, yes, because he was the first one.
That's right.
You want to rate the pirates?
I don't really remember them too well.
How about Bird Girl?
She seems pretty cool if I remember correctly.
B tier. I'm gonna go fast here.
He's legit.
Not ranking Koroks.
What? But he's the best Korok.
I mean, he is. But as a spouse,
I guess as long as you
agree to
that.
The Deku tree. Yeah.
Well, these are like trees with legs. It's a little different.
It's a little different. Tingle. Okay, I'm gonna make an argument.
Yeah, he's in jail. He was in jail for good reason.
He has his own business.
What business? Scamming people into buying maps?
Map making.
To the Triforce?
He literally invents a cell phone in this game.
I mean, do you know what the Triforce would have been really useful for? What it would be used for? Goodness and stopping evil. And Tingle's like, I'm gonna profit off of this by charging insane amounts of money for the location of fragments of the Triforce. He's probably the one that broke it up and threw it about the ocean. He's a scam artist.
Okay, where does he go? He's below other Tingle.
Also insane as well a little bit. So yeah, I'm thinking F.
Okay.
He'd make the right person very happy.
All right. Ganondorf.
Oh, great communication. He's definitely the highest rated Ganondorf.
I don't think so.
Excuse me?
Sorry. There's hotter Ganondorfs.
I mean, there are hotter Ganondorfs, but not as good communication wise.
This one's like the most human person like, and not like force of nature evil. But he does do some messed up stuff. I feel like it's a very situational good spouse. I don't think he's interested in settling down either. He's cynical towards relationships.
I could see him settling down more than any other Ganondorf, though.
Yeah, you're right about that. I have no idea where to rank this guy. I put like
I'm thinking C.
C,
legit.
Right there. Okay. What do we got here? Minish Cap Link.
And that's a pretty good link. Put him at the
right
top
here.
of the B.
Better than Oracle.
Maybe.
Okay. Zelda from these. I don't remember. Twilight Princess Link.
Oh, gross. He's the worst Link of all. Terrible communication. Oh, they actually have Spirit Tracks, Link and Zelda, on this list too.
Heck yeah. I like this Link a lot.
He is pretty good, I suppose.
He's pretty. He's pretty.
I mean, yeah, we already know you think he's pretty.
He's pretty.
What else?
Well, I was trying to think. He has a job and a house and a good like.
Does he have a house?
Yeah, he has his own house
Mm-hmm.
in the village. That's where you start the game.
Yeah, but did he earn that house?
I assume so. It's not someone else's. He's like, I'm borrowing it from. He goes to quite great lengths to save not just Princess Zelda, but mostly to save like his friends and children from the village that he grew up in. He's very family.
Saving children is a good thing.
He's very family and friend focused.
Mm-hmm. I could see him at A.
He is pretty expressive. Way less so than Wind Waker, but more so than
any other Link previously.
Yeah. I think this may be an A tier Link.
I can accept that.
I think his biggest struggles are going to be, once again, with communication. And I can't really think of a downside besides that.
I mean, he is a farmer.
He doesn't have the greatest paying job in the world, but I mean, he does save the world.
I mean, do you need a great paying job if you can grow your own food and stuff?
Yeah, and I mean, he's post end game. He's like best friends with Zelda, so
he's got the hookups with selling bugs to people too. That one bug lady.
That's true.
For insane amounts of money, so he's doing all right financially.
Okay, let's just move on so we don't take forever. Zelda from this game, I think she's pretty good. She's certainly better than this Zelda.
Oh, for sure.
But there's like not a whole lot about her that we know, really. So I'm gonna just say she's safely in B.
Mm-hmm. Seems legit.
Midna. It's a tough one. She's really great once you get to know her.
Get past the rough exterior. It's a little bit of Tetra vibes to her.
Yeah. Post Imp Midna is pretty good looking.
I was wondering if that would be mentioned at some point.
Someone's got to say it. And she is very loyal.
She does do more to help than Zelda. So yeah, I'm thinking A.
A? I think maybe S. Maybe S for Midna. She is extremely loyal to not only her kingdom, but she is working to save Zelda's kingdom and like friends with Zelda. And she presents this rough exterior, but Zelda's like, Midna's like more important than you know. She's like, don't tell my secrets, princess. It's like she's secretly, she's the type that like puts on this rough exterior, but is like actually just like a golden heart person.
Mm-hmm. I can see that.
Okay, I think S. I think S. I'm cool with S. You cool with S?
Oh, I'm always cool.
Okay, these are children. I don't really feel like ranking children. I know we did put Mido and Soraya up here, but they're also like not.
They're like unaging. They're probably like 1,000 years old.
Okay, how about Ilya?
It's definitely got that Soraya energy.
Yeah. She does seem like she's romantically interested in Link more so than a lot of characters across the entire series. But I'm just still so disappointed that she loses her memory and then you help her get it back and then you stand there and just stare at each other. You can't like hug.
Classic.
I'm like, this is weird.
Or even
this is weird.
Do a cool fist bump.
Yeah, there was nothing there. She's just like, wow, you saved me.
Oh,
now
boy.
Go save Zelda. It's like, okay. I think she loves her horse more than she loves your horse more than you. That's the kind of the kind of spouse this would be.
She stays close to you to be in contact with the horse.
Yes, she's very into pets. She's very into animals, and she would be like super into that, and she would love and care for those animals, and you would be there too. Which puts her at low B, I think.
Yeah.
Where are we at here? I don't want to go through all of the individual stages. Let's just go through like main-ish characters. Are there any in here?
It's mostly people that I don't really remember at all. That guy's got 2 hats. Seems unnecessary.
What guy?
The one from Spirit Tracks, is it?
Oh yeah, that's the bad guy. He's covering horns. That's why.
What?
Yeah, there's like devil horns under there.
Excuse me?
Hey, I think we can rank this guy though, the Yeti from Twilight Princess. He's up there in A tier, man. This guy was
right. He does a lot to help.
He was a fantastic husband.
Mm-hmm.
Like he loved his wife, and then his poor wife, I think, just got
sick and unconscious the whole time or something.
Kind of short end of the stick. I'm just gonna put her up here next to him because they deserve each other.
Fair.
A tier. But yeah, he was just doing everything he could to help and take care of her while she was being possessed by a shard of the Mirror of Twilight. Which, why were those just like shattered and thrown around everywhere if they were that evil? That's crazy. That's crazy. Anyways, Ganondorf.
He's insane.
In this
he would not be good. I just straight to F.
Yeah, I think he's definitely lower than all of the Ganondorf so far. He isn't bad looking. He's not great looking either, but he's got good physique.
Yeah.
I think he's down here.
He's definitely got rage issues.
I'm just gonna put him at the bottom of that. Okay. Anybody else from Twilight Princess you want to rate? I feel like we can just confidently throw this guy up here next to his buddy.
The other mailman.
More mailman. Yeah. Let's do Linebeck. This is like Tetra, but with none of the good qualities. He's a pirate that, I mean, he has a really good character arc through the game. But I mean, this is just the personification of Jack Sparrow in Zelda, I'd say. So,
yeah, he's not a good spouse.
Probably low D, maybe F. I think low D. I don't think he's as bad as what we have in F tier.
Yeah.
Okay.
I mean,
Spirit
those are the same Link and Tetra characters,
Spirit Tracks is
essentially, right?
different.
Or I guess, is that Spirit Tracks?
Yeah, this is Spirit Tracks.
Isn't that the
And
Ghost one? Isn't that Ghost Zelda right next to him?
yep, from Spirit Tracks.
Oh, that is Spirit Tracks. Yeah, you're right.
Ghost Zelda.
Is it? I guess, yeah.
She was all right.
Pretty good.
I think maybe. I mean, she
She
did more.
I mean,
She
she's better
does
than all
more.
the Zeldas practically.
Yeah, she does more to help than all the Zeldas. I wouldn't say she's better than the Twilight Princess Zelda. She's just more involved in the plot.
Yeah.
So I think she should be right here. We'll put her above.
Okay.
Unless you think higher.
I was thinking maybe a little higher.
Better than Link's?
Sure.
Okay. And then how about Link? I think he's just B.
Probably the same.
Probably low B. He's fine. Okay. Next up, we've got Link from Skyward Sword.
He's certainly a Link.
I feel like he's kind of average. I'm trying to think of anything in particular that he does.
He flies on a bird.
Special.
Pretty cool.
Yeah, I think he's kind of a nothing burger. He's no better or worse than these other Links. He does care deeply about his friend.
He's good with pets.
And he handles Groose like a champ. Turns a bully into a friend.
So maybe a little higher than some of these other Links.
Right here. Zelda.
I mean, she does push you off a tower. Pretty cool.
This one was a flirtsy girl. I think she is one of the best Zeldas, though.
Definitely has more personality than a lot of them.
She has way more personality, and she is pretty heavily involved in the plot of this game. She is constantly going through the same dungeons you are with Impa and purifying herself while you purify your sword.
I put it pretty high up then, with close to Spirit Tracks.
Yeah, close to Spirit Tracks. Yeah. I'd say they're pretty equal in their personality and...
Is that
Groose?
A flying whale? I don't even... that looks vaguely familiar, but I remember nothing about that situation.
Groose.
C.
C.
His hair's too pointy. You could kill someone.
I think he's got to go up higher, man. He cares. He is the... I want to say he's like clingy girlfriend, like the male equivalent of clingy girlfriend.
Yeah, I think.
But except he also accepted being in the friend zone with pretty good grace.
Yeah, but I think he thinks he's better friends with Link than he really is.
I mean, can you blame him, man? He's a cool guy. He's got good physique. He's basically Kronk.
But not quite as pure-hearted as Kronk.
Yeah, I want to put him in. I want to put him in B tier.
I think, except saying low B.
Yeah, I think he's got some redeeming qualities. And the tough part with him is like at the start of the game, it's like this is just a stereotypical bully. But end game, I mean, he cares.
At that point, like he changes pretty quick. He just didn't really know better.
Yeah. He needed purpose. And he finds his purpose, and that's building the Groosinator to defeat that monster and help protect Impa. Let's see here. Impa from this game. What are you thinking?
I'm gonna be honest. I don't remember much from Skyward Sword, and I don't remember Impa at all.
I think it's... Well, do you remember the twist that the old lady No.
I don't even remember an old lady.
Okay. I'm gonna say that she should go above previous Impa, but not much.
I trust you.
How about Girahim?
Yeah, let's Shadow Realm that dude so fast.
Hey, some people would be really into Girahim, I think.
It's Shadow Realmed. They also get Shadow Realmed.
Those people also shadow. How about Demise? Also Shadow Realmed?
Yeah, he just deserves Shadow Realm.
Incarnation of evil.
Yeah, I mean, he's right at home in the Shadow Realm.
Okay, let's pick up our pacing here.
I don't recognize any of these. I guess there's some Breath of the Wild.
Let's move on. I haven't played Link Between Worlds. Have you?
Nope.
Let's skip it then. I apologize, Link Between Worlds enthusiasts. I also haven't played Hyrule Warriors.
Me
so
neither.
I couldn't tell you on.
Played a little bit of a
ones.
demo essentially, but that was it.
Let's just. Oh, so I guess we'll just skip down.
Cadence of Hyrule Link.
I don't think there's not enough there to rank.
Yeah.
For the sake of time, let's move to Breath of the Wild. Breath of the Wild Link.
He's pretty good. He just feels so much pressure, and once that pressure is like alleviated a little bit, I think
this man's
communication will get better.
I think this man's an S tier, low end S tier. He's not as good as Wind Waker Link.
Yeah, I guess I could see that low S or high A is kind of what I was thinking, but
low S. I just think about like the stories of him growing up, and then like him just like I feel an immense amount of pressure.
He just gets a lot of responsibility.
But he's so incredibly loyal to his friends and to the kingdom. Maybe that is detrimental. He cares more about
Rivali when he had plenty of cause and opportunity
and cause. Yeah. Oh, we'll rank Rivali. Don't you worry. Where are Zelda from Breath of the Wild?
Right, this is a good Zelda,
and by extension, Tears of the Kingdom.
I'm thinking definitely. I might probably rank her actually higher than Breath of the Wild Link.
High S tier. Yeah, in her case, I mean, similar to other Zeldas on this list, I'm realizing a pattern here of like failure. But in her case, it was like not like
from a lack of effort.
Yeah, it wasn't from a lack of effort. She was doing everything she thought she should be doing, and they were just basically asking her to do impossible. Like, you just need to act, you just need to awaken your powers. And it's like,
you're like, what does that mean? Like, how?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
I love I didn't play Age of Calamity, but I did watch the Age of Calamity movie, which is just a collection of all the cutscenes. And you get to see a really interesting dynamic with the relationship between her and her father, which you see a little bit in Breath of the Wild, but which comes to like full circle round, and seeing her going from being like at odds with her father, who's telling her to train, and she's trying to do everything she can because she isn't seeing success with training with the science side of things.
Mm-hmm.
And then that coming around and saving her dad and them reconciling, and it's a really good story arc. But you also see her go from princess to queen in that. And we see that even in Breath of the Wild, right? Like she steps up from where she was at when needed most. So yeah, I agree. High ranking for sure. Mipha. Mipha's pretty good.
And she does revive you from death. Very caring.
Mipha's pretty S tier.
I wouldn't say S tier though.
Oh, I think Mipha's S tier.
Just think of the smell.
I feel like she would smell really good.
I don't think she would.
How would you know? How would you? She's a fish.
Have you ever smelled a good fish? Or a fish that smells good? I mean, I like fish.
I like sushi. Sushi smells good.
You're not smelling the fish when you're smelling sushi and thinking it smells good.
I mean, do people smell good?
Better than fish.
I don't think
Just
so.
imagine like someone who's been running around the gym and they're kind of smelly and whatnot. Now
Yeah.
imagine a fish that sweats.
Fish that sweats.
Can you imagine how
What I'm learning here is
horrible that would be?
that you may be racist against the Zora.
Specious or whatever it is.
No, this is race. In this game, it's race.
I'm thinking we could put her in A.
A.
Yeah.
I mean, she literally sacrifices herself to save everybody. It's like, yes. When she goes, I'm gonna go pilot the mech, and then
dies. I mean, she wasn't planning on dying while piloting the mech.
Plus, she like custom made armor for Link.
That is pretty cool, but isn't it also kind of like engagement armor? And she wasn't super upfront about that.
Yeah, but she didn't give it to him. She was too shy. She never gave it to him.
See, that's if she wasn't so shy and she could communicate better, maybe.
Well, yeah, but then she would have been like, "No, you're smelly." Apparently.
Yeah, I mean, it's those two things. If it was only one of those, maybe I could look past it for S. But
I think that's endearing. I think it's endearing. She was too shy to share her true feelings. Plus, they were in war times, which made it hard for her to come forward. And
you're just trying to pull on the heartstrings. I'm using logic, the facts.
She is stable.
She's no Sidon. I mean, let's just.
I mean, wait, is Sidon in here? He better be. Because should we just jump down to him? Oh, yeah. Oh,
yeah. Oh, yeah, I don't see him. I don't think.
How is his wife
no, that
on
is
here?
Tears of the Kingdom.
But yeah,
what?
Oh, there he is.
There he is. Yeah. Okay. Yeah.
This man's S tier. This man's S tier. I think he's better than both Zelda and Link. Better than I'd say Sidon's better than Midna. I would be willing to throw him at the very top of the list. This man is so great in every capacity.
Almost too great is the problem.
Okay. When I first played the game, I was like, "What's this guy's deal?" I didn't trust him.
What's wrong with this man?
I didn't trust him at all.
What's he hiding?
What? And then there is nothing he's hiding. He just is genuinely like the greatest dude ever.
Mm-hmm.
I want to put him at the top. Can we put him at the top?
I think we could probably put him at the top.
Let's go. He's this list's Luigi.
Yeah.
You know it. I brought this up today. I was talking to someone about like Luigi's S tier spouse. Oh, it's so good. Okay. And then let's come back down here. Daruk.
He's a pretty good guy. He's got slight Sidon. Yeah. Sidon. How do you say it? Sidon. Poseidon. That's probably.
Yeah. Sidon. Yeah.
But he's got, I'd say mid B.
Mid B or
B,
A.
Maybe. He's
well,
like
no,
a pretty
by
jolly
comparison,
dude.
Yeah, by comparison to these. He also just seems kind of a lot.
Yeah, a little overbearing at times, maybe.
Yeah.
Shadow Realm that bird.
No, he doesn't deserve to be Shadow Realmed. He's just F tier. He's
Put him
just
in
a
F.
horrible.
The bottom of the F.
We hate Rivali, and we continue to hate Rivali, and we will continue to hate Rivali.
I'm almost tempted. Maybe we should just put him in the Never Played Who, because I feel like he would just that would just really irk.
Also,
Rivali.
though,
he would be very offended.
I can't ever see Rivali settling down.
Yeah.
It would have to be like a crazy situation. Because
plus he died.
Yeah.
But I guess
but even if he didn't die, like
he had it.
Even so in Age of Calamity, back to that. even Tiba, the one from Breath of the Wild.
Yeah.
Is he here?
Like,
Yeah, right here. Even he was like, "What the heck is up? What is this guy's deal? Is this
what's
really the
wrong with
Rito
him?
champion of Legends?" And I'm like, man.
Thank you.
Which, in regards to
Validation.
that, I think that he's a pretty good spouse.
Yeah, I don't really remember too much,
He's
but
pretty
he hates on
stoic.
a Rivali. It's pretty good.
Yeah, he's pretty stoic. I'd say he's probably here. He's probably here in C tier. Just like pretty good. He does care very deeply about his village, and he becomes the new village chief for Tears of the Kingdom. He has a son, and his son grows up to be pretty sweet. So he's a pretty good dad, pretty good husband. But there definitely are moments like Breath of the Wild. He's out training by himself with an injured wing, and like, I'm not going home until. And I think that kind of shows this like stubbornness that isn't great. Isn't great to
Maybe he
have.
just took his training very seriously.
Do you think he should be higher?
I mean, he probably shouldn't be bottom of C.
Bottom of B?
Not sure.
Yeah,
I
that's
was
fair.
thinking top of
That's
C,
fair.
but
Yeah.
we also mentioned we weren't going to rank inside the things, and then we've kind of done it a little bit.
Yeah, but that's just like more placement than like actual solid. This is where you are. Urbosa.
That's pretty high. That's pretty S tier.
Attractiveness is definitely up there.
It's a good sense of humor. She's very protective
Yeah.
of Zelda, and then
I mean,
she calls down lightning to wake her up.
She basically is Zelda's mom.
Yeah, pretty much actually. That's a good way to put it.
All right.
And she
Urbosa
explained Link's situation to Zelda really good because I mean Zelda like kind of looked down on Link a little bit as like a babysitter kind of a thing at first.
Well, and Urbosa knows Link really well without him communicating with her. Like, she's just really good at reading people. She's a good leader. She's stable. She's also really in shape. Very in shape.
Doesn't waste clothing. As well. But I still just do really enjoy when she called down the lightning to wake up Zelda.
I saw a really funny meme that I sent to my wife that was drawing Breath of the Wild characters from memory, and it's like Link, and it's like, oh, it's Link, and then Zelda, and then it's like Urbosa, and it's this crazy detailed,
perfectly drawn
picture, and then it just keeps going with everybody being drawn really badly.
That's really funny.
From memory, I remember this one. It's so good.
Really good.
All right, so then we're on to Yunobo. He's all right.
He's all right.
I think he's not as good as Daruk, probably not as good as the Mailman or Grandma, maybe better than Beetle.
Sure.
Right there. Okay. What's her face? I can't ever remember her name.
The new Gerudo lady.
Gerudo Sage, Tears of the Kingdom. That is
C or B seems pretty good.
What is her name, though? Gerudo Chief? Riju. I think she's...
What is an R, but...
I don't know. I think she's pretty great.
I don't really remember too much.
I mean, she's very similar to Urbosa, just very young. Like a Urbosa, but young. I would say she's probably up there for me in A.
Then.
Yeah. A tier. Her not redeemed qualities is that she's maybe very young and inexperienced. She does seem like she struggles with stress and just being put into a position where, I mean, she's chief as like a child, which is crazy. Can't imagine. Yeah. Okay, moving right along here. We're getting close to the end. King Rome, Bosphorus of Hyrule.
I feel like we don't really know enough.
C. C tier. He's fine. Impa. I actually like this
It's like
rendition
a
of
billion years
Impa.
old.
Yeah, but
It's a
she's
decent
very
Impa.
she is very funny.
I mean,
I'd
maybe
say
she deserves a B. Yeah.
I'd say B tier for that Impa. Yeah. Her niece, whose name escapes me.
That starts with the P. That's not Pura, is it?
It's not Pura.
Joshua.
It's
Joshua.
Joshua.
It's the one that's kind of researching the Underdark. What's it
Nope.
called?
That's not her. Paya.
Paya.
You were right.
Okay,
Paya seems pretty nice. She's pretty good, I'd say. She's very shy. Definitely seems like she struggles with communication, at least at the start, but she seems like she gets way better at that, especially Tears of the Kingdom. She becomes the new chief. So, but at that point, she also seems like she kind of loses a little bit of her personality. So I don't know. I'd say she's pretty mid, like B, C. How you feel? Low B? Right next to Impa?
Yeah, a little B sounds good.
Okay. Moving right along here, we've got no. You want to rank the Great Fairies?
No.
How about Bolson from Bolson Construction?
He's a good family man. Maybe.
Yeah, he does
Upper
seem like
C?
I was gonna say he does seem like he's kind of scamming you, but then in Tears of the Kingdom, he just straight up helps you rebuild the town for free, essentially. Like he's like, I love this place and I just want to help these people. So yeah, I'll just put him mid C. That's where I feel like for him. Unless you have any objections.
Nope.
This guy.
Oh, he's kind of bad.
He is kind of bad. Yeah. Cass. He's actually not a good dad. He kind of a bad spouse.
Like D or upper F. Maybe D.
I think he's low D. Yeah. I like Cass, but his wife doesn't. So tell you that much. How about this guy? Hudson. Hudson's pretty up there.
He's not too shabby.
I think he might be A tier.
A tier?
Yeah, hardworking man, built a town from scratch, owns his own company by the start of Tears of the Kingdom.
That does sound pretty good, but is he as hardworking as Ghost Zelda?
You're right. Shouldn't be above that, but should be above Daruk, maybe?
Yeah.
Right here. Okay. We're almost done. How about I'm blanking on names because we've gone through so many. Koga, yes. Master Koga.
Yeah, F. He bad.
But his buff sidekick is pretty awesome. This guy's great.
What? I don't remember.
He's from Age of Calamity. And he dies, sacrifices himself for Koga. And the reason he loves Koga and is so nice to him and treats him so kindly is because Koga gave him a banana as a child when he was starving.
So he's a little crazy and obsessive. So low C.
No, he was a child, and then he was adopted by the Yiga. So he's been sort of groomed to be a Yiga clan member, is what I'm saying. Low C.
There's a lot of brainwashing going on.
Low C, yeah.
It kind of just makes that story sadder.
Okay. Pura? I like Pura a lot.
It's like Purr's good, but she's maybe a little too invested in the researching things and whatnot.
I mean, she
might take precedence over.
She is basically subbing for Zelda as leader when Zelda disappears.
Mm-hmm.
She made the entire tower. She made the entire tower system and the Purra pad, which is integral to the game's story.
I mean, she's too busy for spouse stuff then.
Low A.
Sounds good.
Plus the attractiveness. I'll say it. Purra attractive. The young Purra. Not the young Purra. Dang it. I was mixing her up with Rob.
Excuse
Gosh dang it. That is not what I meant. I meant like
there are only 2 Purras, are there not?
I know. I mixed her up with Robbie. I thought she was old when she was small. She was young when she was small, right? The properly aged up Purra. But she's actually like 100 years old, right?
Yeah, she's like a real old person.
Yeah, that's a little weird. Probably I shouldn't have said anything. So sorry to everybody. That is not reflective of my values.
Who's ready to move on?
Low A, Purra. Child Purra, kind of annoying, if I'm going to be honest.
Oh, for sure.
I did not like Child Purra. So when they introduced Purra in Age of Calamity and she's like Link's age, everybody's like, whoa. And also Robbie when he's young. we want to rank young hot Robbie.
I've never seen young hot Robbie.
What? I mean, it's something. It's something for sure. I think he probably goes in C. Right here. You looking him up on the side?
Yeah.
I don't know why they made the scientists hot in Age of Calamity, but they did. They're like, yeah, let's give him
Squidward. Oh no, he's hot.
Oh no. Yeah. Okay, let's
just imagine they're weak scientists. And it's just 2 really attractive buff people.
We are coming close to the end here. I'd say we're within closing range. Link and Zelda are the same Link and Zelda.
Yeah.
Let's rank Rauru.
Don't really know.
We don't know much about him.
Good.
He was a good spouse. He was a good spouse.
It's true.
And yeah. I'd say he's probably B or A.
Yeah, I think high B, low A.
Let's go low A for him. And for Sonia, his wife?
Just the same by association.
Okay. They seem like a really good couple. And
it takes 2 to be a good couple, so
it does. It does. So then we can, by extension, go to Minoru.
Like we don't know as much about that.
Minoru seems like very nice, and she's got a good personality. She's smart and very like knowledgeable. I mean, she builds robots and knows the history of dragons. But in the end, she like seems like she tries to take on too much herself and not she's not able to rely so much on others, which is why all the other stages pass on their spirit stones. She does not. She's like, no, I will just make a robot and then hide my soul inside the Purra pad, and then I will come and inhabit the robot. Nobody else can do my job. And I think that shows a little bit of I'll be honest. I thought that she was going to make Purra that sage. like the
Mm.
the similarities with their science and curiosity. I was like, give her the secret stone. Even after she dies, like her spirit passes on, she doesn't pass on the sage. Even to like Zelda, that would kind of make sense too, right?
Well, she's
So
got her own, does she not?
Zelda does have the stone of time, but that's Raru's stone. So yeah, I guess she has Raru's
Or is that
stone.
Sonia's stone?
It's Sonia's stone. Who has Raru's stone? Is that Link? I guess it's just his arm.
Does Link get one? I guess.
His
Does he have
arm,
the?
because
It doesn't really seem to do anything.
you're right. Well, no, it does. It does all the rune abilities.
Those aren't that cool.
I mean, they're pretty broken by comparison to a lot of the sage abilities. What are the different sage abilities give?
They're gonna make some wind,
I want to make.
but
Well,
that's
no,
not
no,
actually
that wasn't
from
a
the
sage.
stone.
Their sage ability is that they get to make a duplicate of themselves, which
That's pretty cool.
is pretty cool. Link can't do that, but he doesn't need to. He could build robots, man. Okay. This
And
guy.
there's the bowl scientist dude that's just buff.
Yeah.
I mean, he's at least C. That's all I know about him. He's buff and attractive.
I think he goes right next to Minoru. He's just a buff, attractive guy. Again, I thought he was going to be a sage because he seemed like he was important to Minoru's
He's
quest
so
line as
buff.
well.
Like he could punch things.
Okay. I don't think we want to rank any of
You
these.
just skip all those side characters.
Ganondorf. Ganon
I mean,
Daddy.
we all know where he has to go.
S tier?
Yes.
Did you see those abs? He has like a 12
I mean,
pack.
I'm gonna be honest. It's S, and it is 100% the attractive factor. That's the only thing. That's all he needs.
Well, I don't know. Where do we put him rank
He's
wise?
very driven, motivated. Can offer stability.
Yeah,
willing to do whatever it takes to achieve his dreams.
But I feel like to the detriment of literally everyone around him. Like you aren't going to be a free person being his partner. You're going to end up an undead slave. That's just what's going to happen.
Hey, that doesn't sound super horrible some days.
I mean, you come back every blood moon. It's pretty cool.
Exactly, yeah.
I don't know where I put him. I think he's below Wind Waker Ganon.
Yeah, you're probably right. Where is Wind Waker Ganon? Why is Wind Waker Ganon so far down, man?
C tier. That's where we settled. And you said this is the best of Ganondorf's is a C. And I'd agree with that. If you care about looks, I mean, this Ganondorf is definitely the hottest Ganondorf.
Mm-hmm.
I think it's so funny that all the memes of rehydrated Ganondorf were real. And they're like, let's picture him super hot and with this like robe thing on. And then that's what they did. That's actually what happened.
Nintendo's like, oh, that looks real good. We're taking that.
So good. And here you have it, the definitive list of how Zelda characters rank as spouses. S tier. I don't think there's any real surprises up here. Maybe Midna's kind of a surprise pick for an S tier spouse. But Sidon's far and away. Sidon takes the cake.
Mm-hmm.
He's just too supportive. And also Urbosa. I think maybe Urbosa should probably be higher as well.
Probably, actually. But,
I was going to say like right behind Sidon, Urbosa, and then Wind Waker, Link. I don't know. Does Breath of the Wild Link and Zelda go above these Link and Zelda? We don't need to rank these. It's too late. We've already done it. This is where we're going to settle. And yeah. Do not date a Tingle. Except we didn't rank the Tingle from
the dating game.
Tingle's Rupee Rose-Picked Adventure of Love. Balloon Trip of Love. Sorry, Tingle's Balloon Trip of Love. Yeah. Because that Tingle is something. And that's
certainly something.
And that's where we end it. Thank you so much for listening to this episode of Nintendo Pals. Hey, if you want to help support the show, remember to rate, review, and comment on all of your listening platforms. Thank you so much for listening. Micah, where can people find us?
Oh, yeah. You can find us on the internet. Patreon, Spotify, maybe Twitch. I don't know if we do that anymore, really.
YouTube. We definitely do YouTube.
That's the one.
And if you want to follow my work, I also stream Andros1 here on Twitch, YouTube, TikTok, all the places. Huge shout out and thank you to Roger Pollard for making our intro music and our logo. And now we need to end with a ad read.
Oh, and also one other shout out to Andrew. Apparently someone who, not this Andros, but an Andrew who apparently watches / listens to the show, and my sister randomly met you. So shout out to you.
Nice.
I think I told you, but yeah, she called me and she was like, "You'll never believe it."
You did tell me that. There's someone named Andrew that listens to our show that also does a podcast.
That has a podcast, yeah, which I never actually, I should have asked the name of the podcast, but I was so surprised. Plus, I think I was also playing Elden Ring with you guys at the same time, so I was slightly distracted.
I'm generating an ad read here. Yeah, what small world.
Yeah, it's wild. And then it made me feel bad because I hadn't uploaded an episode in 3 weeks. I was like, I've been forgetting to do that.
All right. Are you tired of carrying all your rupees in that tiny wallet? Sick of smashing pots just to scrape together enough for that shiny new Hylian shield? Well, worry no more, because this episode is brought to you by the Giant's Wallet. That's right. Upgrade your financial game with this spacious, stylish, and oh so convenient wallet capable of holding a whopping 999 rupees. No more awkward conversations with Beetle about being just a little short. No more guilt when a blue rupee goes to waste because your pockets are full. With the Giant's Wallet, your rupee hoarding days have never been easier. And for a limited time only, use code NintendoPals at your local Hyrule Bazaar to get absolutely no discount whatsoever. But hey, at least you'll feel cool saying it. The Giant's Wallet, because Link can carry 300 swords, but apparently not more than 99 rupees.
I mean, have you seen the size of those rupees? They're huge.
What a great ad.
For absolutely no discount.
Unprompted, by the way. I didn't tell it. ChatGPT, at this point, our instance of ChatGPT is trained on us. And so a new instance knows about Nintendo Pals and what we do and throws it in. So I ask it things and it'll be like, it'll automatically be Zelda themed. And I'm like, what? I didn't tell it to do that. Are we?
The future is now.
The future is now. We have our own Nintendo Pals ChatGPT instance. We got to think about that. That's trained on our content. That's so funny. This is what we're doing. All right. Peace out, everybody.